It's a blessing. Can remember the last Michigan State football memory I have, or first. It's been a long time coming.
Feel like you're back home?
I love it. Being here with the locals, obviously close to mom. Everyone's just embraced me. Everyone knows I'm back home, but it's been great.
Did you run anything off your brother, I assume, about coming here and just, get an idea of what it's like?
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously coming here after he played here, but family first. It's good to be closer to him and my mom. So yeah.
Something about your development over the last year before coming here.
Yeah.
What do you think you did to put yourself in a position in the second?
Just work. There's no really secret to it. I don't know if you guys know me, but I played more basketball in high school. I was kind of a late bloomer. Redshirt at Central, and then this past year really dialed down on the work, and it's what got me here.
Did you have the love for football, or were you just a basketball first guy, and did you kind of develop into it?
No, I love both sports. I played baseball, football, and basketball all growing up. So it was just best opportunity, but I've learned to embrace football and love it, as I've grown in my college career.
Where do you think you've developed the most? Obviously, being able to drill down on one sport. What areas do you think you've really good?
Definitely learning to use my body more, being physical with my hands. Definitely my twitchiness. I didn't really understand a lot of that stuff when I got to college, but Central taught me a lot of that stuff, and then obviously I'm learning a lot more from Coach Hawk. So
Playing for a guy like Hawk, who's pretty demanding, he's been obviously at the highest level.
Yeah.
What can you say about that as far as keeping pushing it getting close to the
Coach Hawk's been great. Really just trying to be a sponge when it comes to all this. Like I said, late bloomer. I'm still pretty raw. I'm just trying to be a sponge and take up all the coaching I can get.
What's your outlook on the receiver room, being one of the new guys, like forward you guys, and Nick's really new coming back with a lot to teach you about experience from last year.
It's going to be great. We got in some good transfers. Obviously, and then we have Nick Cadillac. We got a couple other young guys that came in. We're stacking them. Been working, getting after it for sure.
Can you talk about the differences between route running and this offense, and
Yeah.
where you came from? I'm sure. Are they more detailed? Is it more timing related?
Yeah, I'd say this offense is a little more detailed, splits and stuff, depth on routes. The offense at Central is a little less detailed than this, I'd say. But like I said, just learning.
Does it help to have so many different guys that are trying to pick up the same thing where you can kind of bounce things off?
Yeah, no doubt. We spent a lot of time learning formations. Obviously, we had a new room, so January, February, March, before spring ball got here, just learning formations, splits, the details of the plays and stuff like that.
Ask Rod, does it help when there's quite a few guys, new transfers that you're not the only one?
Yeah, no doubt. It's kind of like you're all in it together. Just learning and taking it all in for sure.
If you had to use 3 words to describe yourself as a player, what would they be?
I'd say physical. I got some shake to me, and I'm gonna go get the rock. Yeah.
When you come out of high school, obviously your brother was here.
Yeah.
How much did you look into the program, and what led you back here to, I guess, kind of come home?
Yeah. I've been a Spartan fan all my life. My mom and dad both went here. Obviously, I'm from here. Moved here in 7th grade. But yeah, it's always been the goal. Yeah.
Has it lived up to what you thought as a kid?
Of course. Yeah. You know how it is. All the walks. Marching band, all that stuff. You dream of it as a kid.
So knowing those game day traditions and everything, what are you most excited for your first game?
Probably the walk, hug my mom. How that is.
What about the staff? I mean, when you were in high school, there was a different staff.
Yeah.
What sold you on this staff? And what did they sell you on their vision?
They're about the team. They had a great staff before, but I'm excited about the change and stuff like that. It's kind of nice.
Did you talk to Aiden before you came on a visit or anything?
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit. Obviously, he knew Ethan a little bit. So, but yeah, ever since I got here, he's welcomed me with open arms and pretty close.
What were those conversations like? Especially like when you're making that decision.
Yeah.
What about him maybe stood out as a quarterback, as a leader?
Yeah, just his big personality. He's a people's person. not even just me, but all the transfers. You know, he's very welcoming. You warm up to him pretty quick. So yeah, that's what sold me for sure.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Say it again.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
So many newcomers.
Yeah. So but yeah, I mean, you know, coming from a different school, you know, it's pretty jittery and you know the nerves are high, but a guy like him can ease that a little bit.
When you look at your guys' room, it looks like you're different from Krishan.
Yeah.
He's different from Omar. It seems like you got a diversity of sort of body type
Yeah.
skill sets. Is that sort of the idea to maybe present more challenges across the formation with different sort of skill sets?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the more versatile of a team you are, the better you can be. So yeah, no doubt.
What are your sort of personal goals this spring? I'm obviously getting acclimated, but anything that you're like, I want to sharpen this, and this as you go in?
Yeah, just continue to work on my speed. You know, like I said, playing physical, using my hands, but just being a good teammate, soaking up all the knowledge, stuff like that. Yep.
Your coach, Courtney Hawkins, was talking about how it's almost like a basketball team where you got point guards, sorts of different positions.
Yeah.
Did you grow up playing basketball at all?
Yeah, I was mainly a basketball player growing up. Yeah,
What position?
I played like 2 guard, 3, a little bit.
They're
Yeah,
looking for a 2-guard over there.
yeah.
Like the uncle?
We'll see.
What's it been like working with Coach Hawkins?
Really, really good. He's a very elite receiver coach. Very detailed receiver coach. You're gonna learn a lot from him. But like I said, I'm just trying to be a sponge and learn all I can.
Details is something we hear a lot about, like learning this offense. Where
Yeah.
you at on that? Is that going to take some more time in the camp, you think? This is the first year in the system?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, just learn a new offense. That's how it is with a lot of people. That's how it works. But yeah, the more detailed you can be, the higher percentage chance you're going to win the route or win the rep. So
Are you moving around at this point, or are you just trying to sort of lock in at one right now?
I'm playing like X and Z, both outside positions. So yeah.
Thanks, Adam.
Cool. Appreciate you guys.